Welcome to Friday Night Flips, the hottest collectibles, biggest flips, and online finds. Let's talk about what's interesting this week. This episode is sponsored by Connect Collect. Elevate your brand when give your logo the VIP treatment it deserves. Turn your logo into a masterpiece, skillfully crafted into a chain with a graded sports card at its core, creating a exclusive, stylish statement. Let's start up the show. Hey dude, is that some profit we got over there?
It sure is. Let me mouse this. There you go. Boom. Got it. So I found this pretty interesting that Jelly Roll had a partnership with Hey Dudes. Hey Dudes is already like, I mean, they're up there with shit. I mean, everybody's wearing them. My son loves them. But especially when Jelly Roll got involved in it, I said, let me look and see what this is going for online. Now,
Well, I don't want to say it like this, but I almost feel like Hey Dude is really giving Croc a run for their money. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, like Croc was so dominant in the high school as far as just like you're chilling, walking around, rainy day, people are throwing their Crocs on, right? That same, style right now is really the Hey Dudes.
I would love to do my research on that because I know Crocs is it's so, I don't know. I have to ask people. I mean,
Crocs is dominant, right? But as far as the younger generation of everybody who is wearing Crocs, 100% owns a pair of Hey Dudes right now.
I mean, that's true, but I wonder if I know adults wear them too, but is it like, I think these feel like just shoes. Yes.
I see adults all the time. So
yeah.
When my mom was in the hospital, no joke, I saw quite a few of the nurses, like, their staff, all those people wearing Hey Dudes. A lot of these industries you see where it's like you go to a Walmart or a Target, you've got the person who's dressed nicer and you can kind of tell they're the management. They're rocking Hey Dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a professional, but it's not a Croc, right? Like it's a happy medium.
And I think with Crocs, I mean, of course, I think the main thing about Crocs is the customization of it, of them buying the little things to put in the Crocs. Like that what puts Crocs over the edge, I believe. I mean, it's comfortable.
Yes,
and it's also comfortable.
That's been a thing for so long that I don't want to say it's overplayed at this point.
I don't know.
I mean, so as I say that, I actually sold some of those things here recently for the V Friends for the Crocs.
Yeah,
but it is one of those things.
Crocs is just on the same like level as like slides. Now, I prefer slides, and
I realize, right? And these are like top tier, like people are going to them. Hey Dude came from nothing, and they're that's what I'm saying.
I think it's still a huge margin between them because still, I think it's more. I think Crocs is just more convenient than Hey Dudes. Yet you still have.
I don't know. Okay, so like
because you still have to put on. You still slide your feet in Crocs. You still have to put your foot into a Hey Dude.
Okay, so there's a lot of professional environments. Like, for instance, I've worked at a gym before, and they did not want you to wear Crocs. For one, they wanted something that always had the back on it, and they
slide
now, right? So a lot of those individuals who would have wore Crocs, I've saw, because like obviously you're gonna not wear your lifting shoes into the gym. You're not gonna wear your nice, basketball sneakers into the gym. You're gonna rock something like your Hey Dudes and then have your nice shoes in a bag. And then once I make it to the court, I'm gonna put my good basketball shorts or shoes on. Or, oh, I'm about to the squat rack. I'm gonna put on my good squat shoes. These are that like go to everyday style that I think is slowly taking over. So what's the story on the Jelly Roll? Do you know what the original purchase price was
Yeah.
on these?
So original purchase price, what I understand, it was like between 45 and like 60. So I'm thinking, the 45 is probably kids.
So long and short, $100 profit if you
Mhm.
secured.
Yeah, and for what I saw, that they already started back pre-ordering for the other set. So everything right now on the official website is everything's pre-order.
That's crazy.
So these
That's
are going. I
crazy.
mean, you people just need to see this. This is us. This is us teaching y'all. Going, look for collabs, huge collabs.
Well, and the writing is on the wall. So
Right
as silly as it sounds, start looking, okay, what are the high school kids wearing? What are the little kids wearing? What's mom wearing? What's dad wearing? I remember when kind of Hey Dudes were just kind of like a country white folk kind of shoe. Like I hate to say it like that, but it was like going to the gym and you're just seeing just swole dudes walk in. And it's that same thing. We've got our good shoes in the bag, right? But like we're walking in our daily burners, and it's some Hey Dudes.
Yeah, and I just believe that. I mean, of course, Crocs is going to dominate. Slide is going to dominate. Hey Dudes, like I said, it's just easy but you still got to put your feet in. I think that's the thing that's going to separate for me Slides and Crocs and Hey Dudes. It's like, hey, yeah, if you need to go somewhere that needs like you said, that needs your shoe to have a back on it, then this is what you need to wear. But other than that, you're walking around in Crocs and just thick ass furry socks.
Well, yes and no. So the advantage with the bottom of the Hey Dudes is it's a rubberized sole. So say, and this is my gripe with Crocs. So when you walk from a wet environment, say outside, it's been raining, and then you hit that tile in a pair of Crocs, anybody who's ever owned a pair of Crocs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's like skating on ice. You know what I'm saying? That first couple steps till you knock off that water. So these have the rubberized sole. So I think that's what gives the advantage.
Does some Crocs have rubberized soles or no?
So some do and some don't. I would say the 90% of what I see is
Don't.
just it was the nothing on the
Yeah,
bottom.
nothing. Yeah, you just slide them in there. So, but yeah, I think that's my flip of the week. It's crazy because I was actually going to do the Croc Bapes, but I thought this would be I just like Jelly Roll, so couldn't go wrong with this one. So
yeah, I would agree. I think I kind of like the come up like Jelly Roll has had, because it's like kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was going to bring up an interesting thing where you might be able to make a car payment with a toy car. And so right now at Hobby Lobby, they actually have this car right here.
That's crazy.
And as you can see, original purchase price is $5.99. So after tax and all, you should be around $7, give or take where you live. You're getting change back from a $10 bill. The day we are recording this is March 20. These sales right here are yesterday. 12 bids, $403. Buy it now, $6.99. Just to say that, like, there is the ability out there to go purchase something for under $20. And really, now the 400 is probably not going to hit most people's car payment, but that 700, what do you got? An RT? You should be good.
Yeah. And like I said, and then going in there, knowing that you think that Hobby Lobby don't have anything like that in there. That's the beauty of this show, is that you're finding stuff in stores that people probably never been in.
Well, Hobby Lobby is one of those things, and like I said, you got another one right there at $3.96. So I want to be fully transparent. But however, you got change back from a $10 bill.
Come on now.
A $10 bill, somebody handed you a receipt and change back, and you're hitting these kind of numbers.
Come on.
So it's just one of those things. I think, I really want this show to help people in the victim mindset, because you can be a Viking or you can be a victim. And bro, we're Vikings in this motherfucker. Like we're here to help. We're here to I love the idea of you left the cave, you killed something, and you brought it back. Because this right here, bro, you're feeding the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's stuff out there that you just gotta put in the work. Do the research, put in the work. Don't go out to, this is not a, what is it? Trying to be like the Joneses. This is not
the Joneses. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not trying to keep up with the Joneses over here. We're finding our own path. Stop copying what other people are saying to do. Okay. And this is understanding that we're not telling, like I said, we're not saying oh, this is going to happen.
Think outside the box. Yes.
Yeah, come on now.
It's so many people get stuck into that mindset of, oh, you only can do this, or you only can do this to be successful. Yeah. And it's no, I just love collectibles because it just shows people that it's no, man, you can have a come up in a lot of different ways. And I mean, I see guys and girls right now that are literally fist fighting over Pokemon in parking lots. And bro, the profits we're talking on that, it's these people are spending 20 and they're making 50, but then they still have to ship it and they still have to do this. And it's bro, nobody's over here fist fighting over this stuff. Nobody's over here now you might have competition, obviously, and obviously you're probably going to hit 2 or 3 of these and you're not going to find one. But that third one, that fourth one, that fifth Hobby Lobby, bro, even if you drove all day, it's worth
it. Take a day. Because I know people who hit up every single Walmart as they go.
Yes.
So
just hit town to town.
So that's no excuse for anybody that's listening to go, well, Walmart is just so far away. Well, hey, you don't have to be the one.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, we teach y'all to do our research, get out there, get the money. It's just, the only thing I do is put in the work. That's it. And stop complaining.
First off, definitely stop complaining. And, it's the 2 items that we talked about tonight. Bro, how easy are these to ship? You know what I mean? This is not a complicated flip. It's not a complicated, you buy it at one price, like the Jelly Roll shoes. Mm-hmm. You probably just ship it in the same box they gave you.
That's it. Don't even open it.
Well, you got open it just to check, but yeah. Pull out your receipt out of the open box or the closed box.
Yeah, like I said, just go on the website, just pay attention whenever it comes back in stock. But like I said, it's it's coming. They're stocking it back up. But other than that, man, it's just, listen. This is a show for y'all to do research on and to understand what the market is on different products. This is what you do.
And the other thing is, it's just so many people are locked into cardboard. right? And I love it. I love it. I mean, I got some stuff back from GameStop this week. Shout out GameStop has been killing it. I mean, Amani, when did we let's see. I just bam. When did we submit this? I mean,
January 19th.
yeah, I mean, and it is literally March 20. You know what I'm saying? So 1 month door to door. This was raw, maybe worth 120 and some. But now that it's graded, bro, it's like almost 300 plus bucks. Maybe 400 with the swirl. So, just look for stuff to grade. Me personally, I picked up a massive lot the other night that, I'm sitting here showing Amani before we started this show, and he's tickled shitless. He's like, dude, we're taking that to national. It's like, yes, like, start thinking long term, guys and girls.
Short term is good, but long term is better. So, but like I said, good show. Just remember, do your research and stop keeping up with the Joneses. And do what you love to do. If you like golf, flip golf clubs.
Well, if you like frisbees, golf balls, frisbees, stuff like that. Yeah, anything. Golf balls, you just gotta, because I've had people, females that reached out from like high school, and they're like, "Oh man, how do you do this?" And it was great because shout out to her. She pulled off all these old Pokemon cards that she had as a kid. She just started selling stuff on eBay, and she was like, wow, okay. There's a few times she was like, okay, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I'm like, okay, this is what you do, right? But literally, it's just crazy to see somebody go, wait, how do I do this? And then have success. It's like, you just put in the work.
That's all you do.
An inkling of effort. And if there's ever anything that, you guys or girls don't know how to do, reach out. We're super easy to find. I mean, literally wherever there's a place to connect on the internet, we have a presence. Like we have a presence as our personal, as the podcast. Like, reach out.
But like I said, just in just follow us on the podcast, follow us everywhere on social media. Like I said, this show is a learning curve to be like, okay, there's other stuff than cards out there that we can flip. And like I said, just enjoy it, have fun. So that's what we do it for. So, but like I said, another good show, another good week. This is Friday Night Flips. So
also one last one. Shout out VeriSwap. They're not a sponsor, but man, I've got something in the mailbox. Can't wait to get that. I'll show you guys tomorrow. But yeah, listen. If you're not on VeriSwap cooking, you don't deserve the chef hat.
We are out of here. Good show.
Peace.